too much, obviously.
Is that a sliding T-bevel?
No, it is not. This is an angle finder. Obviously.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking, Rob?
I'm thinking about their long ride to Vegas and if this is enough angle for me to sleep.
Well, you're not going to sleep in the bed above the driver's seat while driving, I'm just saying.
So you're figuring out the angle of the seat back because you're going to bend some tubing.
That's the radius of my bender.
It's your test piece.
Yeah, test bend. So we're just going to hold it up. I have a mark on here, which correlates with a mark on the die. So if I mark this, I can make it exact. We're going to make the back 25 inches, we said. So 10, 25. I can do math.
So you have a mark on your test bend to know where the start of the bend is, so you have a good measurement to go from to know where your bend will.
It doesn't matter. It's cool because you bend to 90, and all you have to do is you line your straight edge up the side that you're gonna start the bend with, and then you just bring that corner. Doesn't really matter what angle. If it was only this angle, you would bring it down until that tangent touches, and then that's where your bend mark will be. You put a line there, and that's where I want it to. I'm gonna have the tube start here, so I'll hold it up there, bend it like that, and comes out perfect every time.
If you're new to tube bending and you don't know, like if you were doing a 90, you would need to know where this is going to end up. If you don't start at a certain point, because it could end up here or here if you don't start where it needs to start.
Doing it with a bend like this, you don't need to do any measurements. You can just hold it on your template. Doesn't matter what angle you got. My bend, the dies only go 90, but even if you had a 180, if you wanted to do a 180 and you had a 180 die, you could bend yourself a test piece. So I've had this piece. I have a test piece like this for every single die that I have.
Except for the 1 3/4.
Except for these.
But you do now.
Somebody had to use that. I didn't have any, so my bad.
I saved it.
But you got to do it. This is the way to do it. You can whip up a cage and you won't have any leftovers. You have to waste one little piece and still much better than a whole giant piece that you.
Yep.
So there we go. Put a little circle here because that means bend it that way. That's the side we're going to bend, and it makes sense when you look at your drawing down here. But when you take this and you put a mark on it, this one's kind of at the end. But like say it was a bend that you were going to start in the middle, you could accidentally put that mark on there and bend the wrong way. So what you do?
I've never done that.
Yeah. To prevent you from doing that, you put a circle on the side that you want to bend.
If you do, I should start doing that actually.
That's the trick. And my old boss taught me that trick.
That's a good one.
Yeah, do it. I do it every single time, and I never screw up because of that. I'm just basically perfect, I guess. Now I don't.
I actually almost bent one the wrong way the other day, but I caught it. But I wasn't marking it. If I would have been marking it,
right,
I wouldn't have had to worry about it.
No, yeah, it's simple to do. You already have your marker out marking where to bend it, so I just put another mark. And when you pick it up, and you don't get confused when you bring it over to the bender. All right.
All right. So there's your mark.
Yep. And there's a circle.
You're pulling this way around the die.
There's the die. It's bending it right there. So we'll put this mark right on this line. Can't see the circle anymore. It's in there. One last thing you need to check on. This is not DOM tubing. I didn't need it for this project, but there's always a seam. There's actually a seam in DOM that
it's hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah, but it's kind of pressed out. But what you want to do is when you're bending put the seam on the top or the bottom, because this way it moves the least amount when it goes around the radius. If it's on the bottom, it's getting squished a lot. When it's on the top, it gets pulled a lot. So it's less likely for your tubing to wrinkle if you put the seam on the top or the bottom. Well, I'm sorry, the side of the bend. So in my bender, it would be the top and the bottom, or the bottom. So And that's that. Think we need the handle?
No, not if you want me to do it.
That.
Tough guy. You're just showing off now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically what I do. It's like my thing.
It's true. I mean, that's not flexing at all right there, is it? Nah.
What? I didn't see it. What?
Those little brackets you made, you know.
What little bracket? You see something? I don't know what you're talking about. We're just barely. Not enough yet, but the problem is there's spring back, and right now I have the bender holding it on this latch. But since we know where we're at, what we'll do is, mine are numbered. This is how I figure. We're on number 8, so we're gonna hit number 9, but not all the way. So we'll go like halfway on number 9. What I do is I'll mark the bend like 9 1/2.
What he means by 1/2 is you're gonna pull the arm here 1/2.
Halfway, yeah. And it'll be relatively close, and you can adjust it from there. So it's actually half of 9, so it's not really 9 1/2.
8 1/2.
It's 8 1/2.
But you're on 9.
Yeah.
Pulling half.
Yeah. See if there's a bit more wrinkle or anything.
Put the angle finder out.
Did you look at that? I did not. Move this or this one down. Move the angle finder. Die over there. Now look at that. Woo! That's a sweet bend. It's tight radius. Now we gotta make one more of these. That part will get bent back the other way, but right now I just need to get 2 of these made, so we can figure out how big it's gonna have to be. 7, 8. Now half of this one. That's it.
Gonna match up?
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Oh, this one didn't wrinkle. Sometimes it just does. Another one. Sweet that is, huh? And no, it's not a mandrel bend. Those of you who think it's a mandrel bend, no, it's not.
At least you didn't use a pipe bender.
No, definitely. All my dies are tubing dies. We don't mess with pipe around here. We're not plumbers. All right, now we're gonna clamp this to the table. All right, clamp it to the table, and then bolt those brackets on. You know what I'm gonna do? Upside down. That way it can hang. I gotta move this here argon bottle. By the way, it's empty. You were freaking out that it wasn't strapped up. 1/4-inch holes. Remember, that's 8 of them that fit. Not too bad.
Because you marked them.
I drilled them in pairs. That's why.
Have I told you that's a good looking bracket?
You mentioned it. Thanks.
I'm laughing because I think I've told him 5 times now. But it is. Look at that thing.
It's really cool. I'm really happy with how it came out. Very much so. All right, let's see if it'll slip on. This is obviously upside down. Fit. That fit. It does. Go to your home. Yeah.
I'm running out of tape.
You tighten that screw too tight. That's what happens, see?
It's a BD-40, that thing.
Going already? Oh, dang. We're gonna have to move these.
Let me hold it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. You got a hand?
Yeah.
We'll drop it.
I can run a camera and hold a seat bracket.
Really? I got a oil on these screws. I don't want them galling. I have to
Yeah.
cut them off.
Stainless is known for galling.
Yeah. All right. I like it already. I didn't measure none of that, so.
Eyeball it.
I don't know where it should go anyways just yet, so I guess measuring would be kind of pointless at this point when I don't know what the measurement's supposed to be. We don't need that wrench yet. I think it's gonna be fairly accurate.
It's like after 10 hours of welding, you kind of want to see how it turned out.
I'd like to see what it's gonna look like. Yeah, this has been on. I started working on these pieces last week, not this week. The week before that, started making these pieces, and I've been on it pretty freaking hard every day.
That's why there was a little drop in videos, because it took forever.
It does. But I am completely happy that I wasted all that time. It's exactly what I was. That's better than I pictured. Better.
Let's see it.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's first time seeing it in the right position here. What do you think?
I like it a little bit. That's gonna be so sick.
What do you think?
Cool thing about this is like all this stuff that I've done, like a lot of it you don't get to see. I mean, I'm gonna do my best so you can see as much as we can, like we did with the frame. It's all exposed. That whole front piece I left was able to leave exposed. These are gonna be 100% exposed the whole time. None of this is going to get covered, and this is all stainless. The tubing isn't, so I'm not sure what I want to do with the tubing yet. I can get it plated across the street. Those guys will help me with that. Maybe gold plating. What do y'all think?
You know my vote.
Yeah, but I threw some more welding. What is going to happen here now is this.
Well, wait. Let's do the big reveal now.
Oh, you can see it yet?
No. I'm hiding it. You want? Should we show it up? Should we show it up?
Yeah, I think so.
You ready?
You gotta look for this.
You ready? Are we ready?
Bam. Look at that.
So basically, that's the seat back.
Yep. The seat back will actually be here. So what is I'm going to make an aluminum piece that fits in here, and then it's going to have sides, not that stick out real far, but they'll come down, and we'll probably use Rob's dimple dies.
Oh yeah.
Really, right? Some cool holes in there. Maybe even in the back here. I don't know yet. We'll do something with that. And then these get capped off. But the idea is it's like a brace, because this will get bolted. Tabs on here and the aluminum will get bolted here. But to keep the back from being able to flex and be freestanding the way it is, because there's nothing in the back, there's nothing in the front to hold it from flipping backwards. So this way they'll be nice and rigid. Plus it just looks really cool. Mainly.
So basically, there's a seat back brackets.
Yes. So the seat back is actually all the way up into here. Then the seat cushion and all is going to end up even further forward about here. So this part here comes this way, and then it'll get bent. Where did I do my test bend there? So this will kind of get, this is going to come back like this. However, I'll measure the factory seat, because I'm going off of those dimensions about where I want to put it, and then so that'll come back in here, and then get welded together in the middle. Or I might do something else. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to attach that, depending on what I want to do with this. Figure that out shortly though. But yeah, so that'll be that. Then I'll build the seat cushion off. This maybe just will have to be up a little bit higher. I don't know.
So the question is, this tube right here, like my thought is DLC, diamond like carbon they call it. They use it on forks and internals on engines and stuff, and you can get them in a couple of cool colors like black, or looks like a black chrome, or blue, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're thinking maybe powder coat, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe somebody's got an idea we haven't thought of.
I could get them. I could like brush it out and get them chromed. They can do black chrome for us, but that one is a little funky yet. They just got all that set up, so still working on that, but we have time still, and he's almost got that dialed in. So maybe, I don't know what it would look like. I'd like to do a test piece to see what it's going to look like. They brought me a gun over to weld on the other day, and it was blued, and man, that was the color. I was like, that's what I want to do. But
Blue and rust. Yeah. To put it in context, the people next door have they're gun refinisher, so they do chroming and black chroming and stuff like that.
Gold plating.
Gold plating.
They can do nickel. They can do all that kind of stuff, and we help them out. They always help us out. They're really cool people.
Nickel would look cool.
Yeah. I don't know, like if I brush it first, like you'd be able to get that, you know, because chrome, if you chrome plate something, it doesn't look shiny unless you polish it before you chrome plate it. A lot of people don't know that. I did not know that. So what I was kind of picturing, like, what if I brushed this and had it chrome?
But if you nickeled it and then brushed it?
I can't. I don't think you can do it afterwards because you won't want to sand the nickel off. I don't think the nickel is durable.
Think it's not thick enough? I don't think so either.
Yeah. They know. I can ask them, and they're the professionals. I'm just like, they help me do it. I already talked to them about it a couple times already. I
don't know.
What I was trying to do.
I just love the color of the.
Yeah.
There's another thought we had is making these out of titanium. That way you can heat them up and get that purple color. I don't know. Thoughts, you know? What do you think?
I don't want to get carried away, Rob.
No, you don't want to go over the top now.
Yeah, I'd be like. Just be realistic.
Just be a little conservative on this project here.
Exactly.
All right. Well, until next time.
Peace out.
What are you doing?
Fixing my exhaust, obviously.
Hey, I see you use stainless hardware?
Yeah.
Nice.
Corrosion resistant.
Nothing but the best.
That was 90% of a roadside repair that ended up working better than expected. So I'm just refining it.
Refined.
Yeah.
Good job.
Obviously it's refined.
Obviously it's refined.
Is the exhaust hung? Much like myself, yes.